Welcome to your next home in the Atlanta 100. Standing behind me here is Springlake Lane Northwest. Now, it's an old real estate cliche that the number one thing you want to look for is location. And I sincerely think that Springlake Lane has one of the best locations that Atlantans could look for. Within a mile of this spot, you'll find Bobby Jones Golf Course. You'll find a connection to the Beltline, Bitsy Grant Tennis Center, a UPS store, Publix, and Piedmont Hospital. And just a skip and a jump away up the street is Morris Brandon Elementary. So if you're looking for a 4-bedroom townhome in a wonderful part of town close to all of those places for well under $1 million, you're looking at one of the only examples. This is 764 Springlake Lane Northwest, a 4-bedroom, 4.5-bath townhome with a 2-car garage, an elevator, and a few more surprises. Let's take a look. Now, if you'll follow me up this beautiful stone staircase, and watch out for the stone attack dog, we'll have a peek inside. We'll start our tour of 764 on the first floor here. Now, the theme down here is quiet and cozy. Let me show you what I mean. Now, as we come down, we'll see a really useful coat closet. We'll see the door to the garage. And in this space, the first thing you'll notice is light. There's a lot of light in this space. It's not common for the first floor of a townhome to have this much natural light flooding in, but that's exactly what we have here. Now, you can use this space as a gym, you can use it as a spare bedroom, there's plenty of room for a fold-out sofa, and we have access to a full bath here. This could also be a man cave or a she shed. And if you follow me, we have another room down here. Now, the current owners have opted to use this space as an office, and you can see why. Because even though, again, we're on the first floor, there's a lot of natural light spilling into the space. If you're sitting at your desk here, you can feel the vitamin D coming through from 2 angles. And lastly, we have a full-size closet here for office supplies or even just for clothes and linens and things, making this space useful as an extra bedroom. And if you follow me, we have a lot to talk about upstairs. All right, getting out of the elevator on the second floor, there's a lot to talk about up here. And we'll start in the family room. First thing you'll notice, massive TV. One thing I love about this space is it's so open that it can effectively hide a massive giant TV. This is 75 inches here. Probably room for 80 or 85. And we have it mounted over a stone gas-powered fireplace. Love that. Over here we have the second floor patio. Plenty of room out here. We also have, as a former DJ, something that I love about this house, we have ceiling mounted speakers. And they run through the living room here, but also in the dining room, which we'll get to in a minute. Now, over here in the breakfast room, lots of natural light in here. It's a really nice place to be. And I really want to stop and talk about this disco ball, because this disco ball is the actual ball that the Bee Gees use. No, that's true, I just made that up. But over here, this is true. We do have KitchenAid appliances all over the kitchen. We have real granite countertops. I love the elevated bar here because it means that when you're doing dishes, preparing a meal, you can have the kids, the rest of the family right here. All KitchenAid appliances, as I mentioned. We also have dual ovens, super helpful. Roast up here, cake down here. And if you'll follow me into the dining room, over here in this little nook, plenty of space to keep your alcohol, your cigars, etc. Here we have very well lit, very bright, beautiful dining room. Plenty of space in this dining room. So you'll see we have a dining room table with 6 spaces. You can even get a larger one, fit more people here, and there will still be plenty of space to circumvent the table. And lastly, on the floor here to talk about is the living room. So multifunctional space, and you have a really nice view of the rest of Springlake Lane. Very quiet, very peaceful. Very last thing to talk about here before I forget is very convenient half bath. Now that about covers the second floor, so let's head upstairs once again. As we come up the fully lit staircase to the third floor, first I want to show you the guest bedroom. So in here, you'll find plenty of closet space. You'll find a full bath. And this is a guest bedroom. If I'm honest, not a whole lot to talk about here, but that's good news because the reason this guest bedroom is the size it is because it leaves all of the extra room on this floor for the owner's suite, where the excitement is. Coming out of the guest bedroom, you'll see door to the elevator and the laundry room. Worth mentioning in here, we've got a full sink in here, room for tandem washer and dryer, plenty of cabinet space. Now, if you'll follow me into the owner's suite, raised ceilings, massive windows, plenty of space. Throw another massive TV in here if you want. That's what I would do. And the news gets even better in the bathroom. Everyone wants a jacuzzi in their house. And at 764, you've got it. Bathroom in here. Sinks, 2 sinks, of course, couple sinks. Shower with a stone seat. And lastly, a closet that is literally larger than the dorm that I shared with 2 men in college. Finally, we're going to head up to the 4th floor, and even though it's the last floor in the house, it holds a few interesting surprises. I think you're going to love this. Coming up here, we're getting some really nice afternoon sun come in. And the first thing I'd like to show you here, we have a double-doored closet for linens or office supplies, plenty of space in there. And if you come in here, perhaps the coolest surprise in the whole house actually hides right behind this door. I'm not going to show it to you because it's not that interesting, but what's behind there is 4 separate HVAC units. So that means that each floor of the house can monitor and dictate its own temperature. And when you have a house full of relatives and kids, that's a pretty big deal. Lots of doors on this final floor. Right here we have another closet, plenty of space for office supplies, linens, what have you, and a pretty surprisingly large bathroom in here. Full bath. Here we'll see the 4th floor itself. Now the current owners are using it as a combined office space, but also we've got some twin beds in here, making this a functional space as the 4th floor bedroom. And the last thing I like to point out, this is kind of funny if you want to take a look, we have a itty bitty tiny skinny office closet right here, currently full of office supplies. We've also got these tiny little corner rooms. They're perfect for storing Christmas supplies or shoving the Christmas tree in there. Got one there, we've got one there. Well, that about does it for 764 Springlake Lane, Northwest. What we're looking at is a beautiful townhome in the heart of Buckhead, 1 mile from everything for well under $1 million. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this edition of Your Next Home for the Atlanta 100. And if you're a realtor or an owner and you'd like to feature your home in the Atlanta 100, please contact us at theatlanta100.com.